Welcome, welcome, welcome to Cooking with Nancy today. I am so excited to have you here. I just can't wait to show you what goodies I have in store for you. We're going to do a little acorn squash and sweet dumpling squash and some broccoli, and I got some special treats called snowballs for you. But first, we have to start out with our tower garden, and we're going to show you a clip of the outdoor tower garden that I had going this summer. And I don't know if you recall seeing that before, but we had tons and tons of vegetables growing on that. And we're still reaping the rewards of that. And some of the acorn squash we grew on the tower garden that we're going to be talking about today. And this is just my pride and joy having these tower gardens. I just cannot get over the nutritional value that comes with these. And then we have taken those down. We have a garage full of nice green tomatoes that we're making fun things with, and they're turning red. So we're still having fresh red tomatoes to eat. And then we have set them up in the basement. Last week we showed you the indoor tower garden, but now I would like to show you a picture of our tower garden in the basement. And this is the outdoor tower garden that we had outside. And our grandsons helped us this weekend set all of our vegetables in it. We have strawberries growing in there. We have 2 different kinds of peas, and we have lettuce and bok choy, and we have all kinds of fun things. We're even trying determinate tomatoes on it. And I just can't wait to share with you weekly the growth on this. Usually in about 2 weeks' time, it's just going to explode with growth. You'll be so surprised how this happens. So I think this morning, or actually it's afternoon, my apologies, we did a little pre-cooking for the show today. And the recipe that I would like to show you is, it has to do with acorn squash. And I want to share some nutritional value that I looked up for you. So this is an acorn squash, and we actually grew it on our tower. You can see where our dogs scratched on it, got a little blemish because they thought they were going to eat it one day. And this little guy here also grew on the tower. Now, normally these are green, similar to this one, but for some reason, I guess, I don't know if we left it on or if it's a different type. We might have left it on too long. But in the inside of it is bright orange, as you can see, and very yellow splotches on it. So the inside acorn squash, it has vitamin A in it. And it's really big in the beta carotene family and potassium and magnesium. So you can see how good this is going to be for you. And we're going to stuff these today, and it's going to be a full meal for you. The other one is a sweet dumpling squash. And this guy is so cool. Now I bought these at the store because I haven't tried growing these, but look at the difference in them. And this one here, it's really supposed to be white with this molted green in it. And the inside, of course, is yellow like the acorn squash. But its nutritional value is vitamin A, C, and some of your B vitamins. And it's a very good source of fiber. And this fiber is what keeps us so full. I didn't realize this until I started putting more vegetables in my system and that good fiber in my body, that I stay full longer and I don't get hungry in between meals. So I'm going to go through the recipe here with you. We have a really, really nice recipe here. And I kind of altered 2 recipes to make one. So I haven't even tasted this yet. So I'm really anxious to do this. So my darling husband, Rick, as you know, he always pops in here. See, we'll let him pop in and say hi to everybody. He cooked up the ingredients for me today. And what he did is he took some bulk Italian sausage. Yeah, you can see my pan here. And we have some onions in here. We have some celery in here. We have quinoa in here. Now, the quinoa I used was a triple. I don't have the bag here. It's a triple color. I just thought it was kind of fun and would add more color. So that's what I used. He's digging it up. And we're going to top it off with some Parmesan. Look at this. This is a Bob's Red Mill, and it's a tricolor is actually what they call it. And I just think it's really fun to have. So we have our sausage in here. He browned the sausage, and then we got it all cooked up. And what we did with the acorn squash is we baked it whole. It went just like this in the oven. Did you have it upside down?
No, I had
just like this. And we baked it on 450 for about 15 minutes until it was tender. So then on 425 degrees. So it was a pretty hot temperature. After we got them out, I'm going to show you. I'm going to put these guys aside because all you do to stuff these is you're going to cut the top off. And then we're going to cut the little bottom, make it kind of, we're going to have it. And then all you do is, can you see all those seeds and things in there? We're going to just scrape that out and it's going to be hollow. Now, what I'm going to suggest to you is four of these might be too much for you. If it's just you and your husband or you and your spouse or significant other, you can make the recipe, maybe only cook one or two of these. And if there's any leftovers, freeze it. And when you want a fast meal, all you have to do is pull that out and bake the squash and you are done with your meal. So I'm gonna hand this to Rick here, and we're gonna take and fill these already cooked, squashed and cleaned out. This calls for a little bit of baking time for what I'm doing today, and this is why we pre-did a lot of the cooking. And see, you can even make a mess like I do. Rick is real neat and tidy, and I just put things together. It's kind of funny how neat and tidy he is and how sloppy I am. I always told my kids that, he cleaned out the other one so we can fill it, that the sloppier the meal is, the better it tastes. So I am just doing this. And then he cleaned out these two little babies. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw this into the broiler for like 3 or 4 minutes. But before we do that, we're going to top it with some cheese. What kind of cheese we got there today, Rick? Parmesan?
We have
he doesn't know the recipe.
Yeah, Parmesan and Swiss.
We got mixed Parmesan and Swiss. So we're just going to top this. See how beautiful. Now, can you imagine just serving this as a meal? You're getting your protein in there. You're getting all kinds of good veggies. Sorry, guys, my phone acted up. Look, I went really heavy on this cheese. Look at that. Okay. Now he's going to pop that in the oven for a little bit. And see, we have some of you could fill the things with the leftovers, or you could save it for another time. Or while you're cooking, why not just double the recipe, throw the extras in the freezer, make another meal later on, because you're going to love these recipes. I think it has a great taste. I am going to set this aside. There you go, babe. And the next thing I want to tell you all about, because I'm kind of excited about this, the gentleman that helps me with this loves broccoli, that helps me with these videos, and I wanted to make a broccoli dish for him. So this is my version of a roasted broccoli. Now, all I did, and first, before I tell you that, let me get my notes on the nutritional value, because you're going to love this. Broccoli is high in many nutrients, including fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, iron, and potassium. And it also boasts more protein than most vegetables. Now, what is there not to like about broccoli? But what makes it taste better is you always want cheese on it. So we took this broccoli and we got it all cut up into little flowerets and got it all ready to go. And we put it in a bowl. And all we did is added some oil. Now, where do you hear this? Instead of using oil, I decided to use a toasted sesame oil. Can you imagine the little nutty flavor that's going to have? Ooh, that's going to taste so good. And then we have some juice of half of a lemon. And then we added, of course, your garlic. You always got to have a little garlic. And you know, guys, garlic is your own flavor. We don't like a lot of garlic. I have a daughter that loves a lot of garlic. So season it according to your taste. So the recipe I have is like 2 to 3. We only did 1. So, use your own judgment on that. And then you're going to mix this all in the bowl and lay it in your eye. You guys know I like stoneware because it's so easy to clean up. So I put it on the stoneware and we baked it. So when it comes out, now we had a little discussion today. Rick wanted Parmesan cheese on it and I wanted cheddar. So he made a plate for you guys to see with both. Now, this is called overloaded cheese, in my opinion, but this is what he loves. And we do everything to spoil our husbands, right? So that has Parmesan and cheddar. But on our dish here, what I did is half in cheddar and half in Parmesan, and just take a little sea salt and sprinkle it around. So Rick, do you want to taste your mixture?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna let Rick have a bite of his, and I forgot to get a fork for me, so we're gonna have to share. So, I could just do this. So when you roast this, you want the edges to just get a little crispy.
Perfect.
That is good. I'd like the lemon juice in there, guys. Oh, the lemon juice is fantastic. And I will tell you that the cheddar side is a light cheddar cheese, like a fat-free. And I kind of like that to cut back on the calories. Now, I hear a timer going off, and it sounds like the acorn squash and the sweet dumpling squash is ready to come out. I'm very, very excited to see this. Let's see if I can squish that up there so when he brings that out. Oh, here, babe, let's put it on this towel. Bring it on over. He's gonna put it on the towel for me. Look at that. It has a nice toasty. Oh, I don't know if we need a knife. Oh, this is so soft. Oh, yes, we need the knife. The cheese is all together. I am really dying to taste this. I have never grown a butternut squash before, and I'm so excited about this. You want first bite, babe?
No, you can have it.
Oh. Oh my gosh. This is so good. I love cooking by the seasonal fruits. I call them fruits because they're a fruit-bearing vegetable. Oh my gosh, that is so good. That has a really good flavor, guys. I almost think, do we have garlic in there?
Yeah, a little bit.
I would add a little bit more garlic than what we put in. Very, very
Now
good.
we use raw on that thing.
Okay. So I'm going to slide this. I don't want to burn myself. Okay, guys, the acorn squash is fabulous. And since I did not show you how to put it together, you have any questions, please reach out to me. I am here to help because that would be fantastic for Thanksgiving. That's why I kind of beefed up the vegetables this week, is to give you guys ideas to do for Thanksgiving. The broccoli was so simple and easy to do. You can pre-do that, stick it in a beautiful dish, and it's going to look like a masterpiece. Now, remember last week I was sharing energy bites with you? Well, wait till you see what we have today. Now, remember, here's the ingredients. You just take, this is an unsweetened coconut, and you just use 2 cups of it. And we threw all this in the food processor, and it was so easy. And we use coconut oil. Remember the coconut oil, and you have to melt that. The next thing we did was, remember the Juice Plus the Vanilla Complete? You want to use a scoop of this, or if you have an individual pack. If you need some, reach out to me because this stuff is good for breakfast also. And then after we did that, we also added 1/4 cup of coconut milk with the full fat in. And we just whip this up in the food processor. You just roll it into little balls, and they are like the best little snack or dessert, and they're called energy bites. So you have the nutrition of all the goodies of the Juice Plus protein mix, which has 14 grams of plant protein in it and 7 grams of fiber in it, which is so good for you, and no sugar added. Rick, would you like to try one here? I won't.
Sure.
Usually, I know, we usually have dessert first. Oh my gosh. These are so good. I'm not a big coconut eater until these last few years of my life. That is delicious. So now, if any of you networking people are out there, number 9 networking people, I am bringing snacks for you tomorrow at networking. So you will be getting some energy bites. So I am very, very thrilled about this. So I have a couple ideas for you guys here. The energy bites can be made ahead of time and frozen. So if you put them in the freezer, guess what? You have your snacks made. You can serve these beforehand or like with dessert. So if somebody's going to eat a piece of pumpkin pie, throw an energy bite on there or decorate your pumpkin pie and just add it as a little decoration. It would be beautiful. Okay, so the next thing is you can pre-make your broccoli ahead of time and have it all ready to go in your pan. And on Thanksgiving, when you right before you're ready to eat, what did that take? 15 minutes to cook? About 15 minutes, you throw it in the oven, you're good to go. Make your Thanksgiving dinner easier. As far as the butternut squash, I almost think that could be a whole meal the night before Thanksgiving. When you're in a hurry, you can pre-make all the ingredients. And then when you need to eat the Wednesday before, when you're so busy prepping, just throw that into the oven and you are ready to go. And remember, double the recipe, freeze the second half so you can then make this again a second time with no problems. So if you're going to do the work, cook big, freeze, and then you have fast meals. Okay, if you need help on the acorn squash recipe, please call me because I didn't have time to actually show you the cooking part today. I apologize for that. But I also want to help you eat healthier. Oh, the dog wants a bite. Did you hear that? And then, or if you need help with the broccoli, give me a holler. And if you need to get something going with I have a whole bunch of recipe on these energy bites I'm going to continue to show with you. But the big thing I want to tell you about is it is never too late to start your own garden in your home. And if you want to start your garden, I am here to help you. It is so simple, so easy. And guys, you would not believe how delicious these vegetables are that come off of there because they are picked right at harvest time. They're not being shipped. They're full of nutrients. And it is the only way to go in my eyes. So reach out to me. Let's just chat about the tower gardens because I can never be tired of talking about tower gardens. They are so wonderful to talk about. And I can share lots of good stories with you and lots of good recipes. I really look forward to teaching you some. I didn't plan anything for next week yet, so I will come up with something really good for you for Tuesday. And I can't wait for you to tune in Tuesday and see what kind of surprise I have. I'll do something for Thanksgiving and make it a really nice surprise for you. So you guys go out, you have a great weekend, reach out to us. Rick and I are here. Just send us a message and we would love to hear from you and let us know how you like our show, Cooking with Nancy, even though it should be Rick and Nancy Comedy Hour. I know that. And Milton says hi to, oh, that's Jasper. Okay, guys. Cleanup crews here. I'm going to sign off here and you guys have a great day. Bye now.